And we welcome you back to Game Time. After falling into a 3-1 hole against the Clippers, the Rockets got, well, defensive. Over the last 3 games, all wins as they pulled off the 9th 3-1 comeback in NBA playoff history in a best-of-7. They took the Clippers from 119 PPG down to 103, from nearly 50% shooting to 43, and they went from a -1 on the boards to a +10. That is how you climb out of a 3-1 hole and win a series. And now we welcome Lewis Johnson from Oracle Arena in Oakland on the phone. And Lewis, first of all, what is the atmosphere out there at Oracle Arena in the Bay Area? Are they bloodthirsty for victory or what?
Oh, there's no question about it, Rick. Good to talk to you again. And just arriving at Oracle myself, the traffic was crazy outside on the freeway. Everybody's trying to get to the arena, and just outside here, the music is pumping, and the fans are excited about this opportunity. Steph Curry said it, that they've got one hurdle left, one team, and that's the Houston Rockets, who stand in their way of what they're after, which is an NBA title. And so they surely will have advantage being here at the Oracle, 46-3. Never lost more than 2 games in a row all season long, and so the fans are ready, and I'm sure the building will be ready for this game tonight.
Lewis, over the years, you've covered a myriad of events, from basketball to track and field, and everything in between. Where does the atmosphere at Oracle Arena during a playoff game, and how loud it is, and you hear Dennis Scott call it Roracle Arena, but where does it rank up with the atmospheres and the venues that you've been to in your lifetime?
Well, first, I love D. Scott's description, Oracle Arena. He is so on, because that is exactly what it's like. I even had to invest in some new earplugs, earbuds, I should say, to be able to broadcast these games, because it is so loud. But listen, from, Autzen Stadium in Oregon, which is one of the most incredible places you'll ever be for college football, to Olympic stadiums, obviously, the NBA is just tremendous. And this place has just been out of sight. In Memphis, we saw some incredible scenes there, and I think for sure that the Golden State Warriors are going to take full advantage of being here. And the question really for Houston, Rick, is, how do they bounce back energy-wise after going through that massive comeback against the Clippers? They had to make the trip out here. Golden State's had a couple of days to rest. And Houston's going to have to win a game or 2 on the road in this building, and I'm not sure how they do that. We're going to see how things start here in Game 1.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of short turnarounds so far in these playoffs. It worked very well for the Clippers, obviously, off the 7-gamer against San Antonio, going into Houston and winning Game 1 against the Rockets without Chris Paul. We've seen some other quick turnarounds that haven't gone as well for the team that was on that short rest. Now, I also want to ask you about, Lewis, in covering the Warriors, what have you learned about the culture, and what have you learned about the confidence of this group?
Well, great question. It's so interesting to be able to watch from behind the benches and see how teams, players, coaches react when things get tight. It's one thing to see how they act when things are going good, but Steve Kerr has really got a knack for keeping his team level-headed, keeping them confident as to what they're doing. They went to that 2-game stretch. Steph Curry raises up the MVP trophy, right? Then he comes out and he has a bad game. You think, okay, that's one. He has another bad game. But through that stretch, Steve Kerr was right there with a smile on his face. If he needed to get on somebody, he would. But he just continued to draw up how they needed to execute with the defense, and he talks a lot about offensive flow. I think that he has got those guys in the absolute right mindset. Kerr is I think, a master at dealing with the team in all phases of the game. And as long as they're passing the ball and moving the ball, getting the shots they need, I think they'll be good. But mentally, they're great, and it's really neat to see that from behind the scenes, when commercial, what have you.
And, Lewis, as you know, before practices, they're warming up with the half-court shots, just getting loose, getting the vibe, and then all of a sudden, bam, Curry goes from 65 feet. Really, the series clincher at the end of the third. So, that sort of horsing around in practice paid dividends in Game 6 of a playoff series. That's the Golden State Warriors. And, Lewis, enjoy the ball game tonight. We appreciate the coverage from the Bay Area. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon.
Sounds great, Rick. You guys enjoyed it as well. Talk to you soon.
All right, that is Lewis Johnson from Oracle Arena.